All right, today is Friday, 22nd, 2023. Time now is about 10:30 a.m. Court call the case Screven versus Derriso, 2023 SUC CQB, and Mr. Davis will be ready to board this time.
Yes, Your Honor, I believe this is going to be
All right, Ms. Delgado.
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct.
All right, let me go ahead and get Ms. Derriso to raise your right hand if you will take this oath. You solemnly swear or affirm the matter you testify to in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. All right, go right ahead. Can I speak up a little bit louder than that? Go right ahead, Ms. Davis, and let me get it.
Your Honor, again, this is Ms. Hannah R. Derriso, case number SU23CR 06. She was initially charged in the indictment count 1 and 2 with 2 counts of furnishing prohibited items to inmates. She would be entering a guilty plea as to count 1 to reduce charge of trading with inmates on statute 42-5-16 that she did between the dates of September the 29th of 2022 and October 13th, 2022. Did unlawfully trade to San Antonio Boyd, an inmate in Screven County Correctional Institute telecommunications device having a blue Motorola track phone, cellular phone, without authorization of Steve Screven, the warden, and in return she did receive $90 for that cell phone. Recommendation as to count 1 5 years probated with 150 to 180 days to serve in the probation center. There would also be a $2,000 base fine. The statement of offense and agrees to wait for 30 days. She is eligible for first offense treatment. This is her first arrest. In the time, count 2 would be dismissed.
All right, then Ms. Delgado, is that your understanding?
That's correct, Your Honor, and we are asking for a behavioral incentive date to be included in the sentence, so.
All right, and I think I said December 21 is actually 22nd. All right, Ms. Derriso, you've been sworn by the court. Can you hear me today?
Yes, sir.
All right, can you hear me? Can you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yes, sir.
All right, are you under the influence of drugs, alcohol, medication, pills, intoxicants, or any other substance that might interfere with your ability to make decisions here today?
Yes, sir.
Are you suffering from any kind of physical or mental illness or disease or impairment or other conditions that would keep you from making a knowing and informed decision?
Yes, sir.
You understand what you're doing?
Yes, sir.
If anybody threatened you to get you to plead guilty of this reduced charge of trading with an inmate,
Yes, sir.
and then you can offer any kind of reward or benefit in order to induce you to plead guilty.
Yes, sir.
Are you doing this freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Derriso, how old you are?
37.
37. And how far did you go in school? You can read and write English language. The reason I'm asking you all that is there's I'm holding up in court when next sworn statement. It has a number of questions on it, so that's the big question. Yes. Did you and your attorney, Ms. Delgado, go over this sworn statement?
Yes, sir.
Are the answers that you gave on this sworn statement true and correct?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions about either of the questions that were asked or the answers that you gave?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Derriso, do you understand that had you gone to trial on these charges as they're currently set forth in the bill of indictment, if you had been convicted of all counts that applied to you, you could have been sentenced to serve up to 15 years in the penitentiary?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury?
Yes, sir.
You understand you have a right to be presumed innocent of these charges, and the state has to prove that you're guilty, and they have to do that beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to confront and cross-examine the witnesses against you?
Yes, sir.
You understand you have a right to testify if you want to, but you should not be forced to testify against yourself or incriminate yourself in any way.
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to subpoena witnesses who can testify for you?
Yes, sir.
You understand you also have a right to present any other relevant evidence if there is any such evidence in your case.
Yes, sir.
You understand if you exercise your right to a trial by jury, you have a right to have an attorney to represent you. You understand if you could not afford an attorney, as long as you be appointed to represent you,
Yes, sir.
at no charge. You understand?
Yes, sir.
You understand if you pled not guilty or if you simply remain silent when admitted plea, you would automatically receive a jury trial in this case.
Yes, sir.
You understand the district attorney is making a recommendation that in exchange for your plea guilty to this one count of trading with an inmate under 42-516, the state is recommending that you receive a sentence of 5 years will be probated with the exception of 150 to 180 days. It has to be served at the Georgia Department of Corrections Women's Probation Detention Center. You would have a $2,000 baseline plus all applicable surcharges, and you would have a delayed reporting date up to 30 days from today's date. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Count 2 is unlawful or dismissed by the state. This will be under the Georgia First Offender Act, which means this would not be a conviction on your record. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You can walk out here today and honestly, factually, truthfully say that you have never been convicted of a crime. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, that's the good side about first offender. The bad side about first offender is if you should violate the terms and conditions of probation, if you're brought back into court, your first offender rights will be taken away from you, to be adjudicated, arrested, convicted, and be sentenced to serve up to the maximum that the law would allow in this case. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Understanding all that you now understand about first offenders, it's still your desire to be treated as a first offender in this case.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Derriso, I'm not required to go along with this deal, but if I don't, I will let you withdraw your plea and you can go to trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Having heard everything you've heard up to this point, how do you plead to this one count of trading with an inmate? And are you in fact guilty of that charge?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Derriso, tell me where you were born already.
Born and bred in Georgia, raised in Bullock County.
Okay, so you are a United States citizen, not subject to deportation. Are you satisfied with services of Ms. Delgado?
Yes, sir.
Anything that you ask her to do or look into for you that she hasn't done or looked into for you?
Yes, sir.
Finally, Ms. Derriso, you do have a right of habeas corpus. If you feel like your rights have been violated in some way, I'd like to bring that to the attention of the court by filing a petition for habeas corpus. There's a deadline for doing that. The deadline starts running on the date of conviction. If you don't file a notice of appeal or motion for new trial within 30 days of the date of conviction, 4 years from that date, you would no longer be allowed to bring a petition for habeas corpus. However, keep in mind today is not a date of conviction, so that 4-year window will not start to shut, and we hope it never does. And once you get this behind you, move on with your life. But if you should violate the terms and conditions of probation, you're brought back into court. If your first offender rights are taken away from you, if you're adjudicated guilty, convicted, and resentenced, at that point, the 4-year window will start to close. You understand all that?
Yes, sir.
There are some special conditions of probation which will apply in this case, and I'm going to run through it very briefly with you. If you have any questions about these, feel free to stop now. If you and Ms. Delgado step out and I can talk further. No doubt when you get to the probation department, they're going to go through these items with you in a great deal more detail than I'm about to. But for purposes of sentencing today, from the index to special conditions of probation, which is attached to your sworn statement, number 2 is you have to report to a probation officer. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Number 7 is the detention center, and that's 150 to 180 days to serve at the Department of Corrections Women's Probation Detention Center. That will be started sometime in the next 30 days. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Number 10 is a Fourth Amendment waiver, which means the state can search you, search your house, they can search your car, they can pat you down, they can run drug dogs around your yard, they don't have to have your consent, and they don't have to go get a search warrant. You understand all of that?
Yes, sir.
Number 11 is an agreement to provide bodily specimens for testing. The probation department needs to test your blood, breath, urine, or other bodily substances. You have to provide them with that bodily specimen for testing. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Number 15 is execute a records release. The probation department needs to obtain a copy of your criminal history, travel history, work history, and medical history. Any of those documents, then you have to provide a records release in order to allow the probation department to obtain those records. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Number 19 is to abide by curfew. The probation department sets a curfew in this matter. You have to be there when they tell you to be there.
Yes, sir.
Number 24 is behavioral incentive date. Y'all agree on the date?
It's not about standard with people years.
Okay. All right. There's some of the behavioral incentive date 3 years, which means you get the first Get everything done in the first 3 years, the last 2 years of terminate, you understand?
Yes, sir.
Number 25 is the agreement to provide a DNA sample if requested. The probation department needs to get a little swab of your mouth for DNA purposes. You got to provide them with that swab, you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And code minutes already pled, so there's no need to testify, as I understand it. Number 32 is avoid the use of or being in the presence of drugs or alcohol. Can't be drunk, can't be stoned, can't have any illicit substances in your presence, you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Number 34 is while you're on probation until there's a discharge granted by the court, you may not possess any firearms or ammunition, you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Simply being put on non-reporting basis, that will not, because you have to have an order of discharge signed by a court before you can have a gun again, you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Number 35 is an agreement not to violate the laws of the state of Georgia, the United States, or any other governmental entity, and it's what goes without saying. Number 36 is a waiver of extradition. If you should find yourself in another jurisdiction, say North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, Alabama, you need to be brought back to the state of Georgia to deal with this case for any related matters, you'll return to the state of Georgia immediately without the state of Georgia or any corresponding state having any other formal extradition process. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand all of these special conditions of probation?
Yes, sir.
And Ms. Delgado, you agree that factual basis both for bill indictment as well as to plead guilty unit by Ms. Derriso to the lesser included offense of trading with an inmate?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, court will make the following findings. Number one, the defendant is fully advised of their rights and understands the charges against her. Number two, she understands the maximum punishment she could have received for these offenses. Number three, she admitted that she's found guilty of the lesser included offense of trading with an inmate under 42-5-16. It is not contested offense to which she is pleading guilty. Number four, she has voluntarily entered her plea to this charge. Number five, she's had an ample opportunity to speak to her attorney, Ms. Cindy Delgado. She says about Ms. Delgado's services. Number six, she understands that she has a right to a jury trial, but nevertheless, the way to get that right to a jury trial on a factual basis, both for bill indictment as to the lesser included offense of trading with an inmate as well as plead guilty being entered by Ms. Derriso with regard to that charge. Daily, the judgment sent to court, Ms. Derriso, in this lesser included offense of trading with an inmate, she'll receive a sentence of 5 years and be probated with the exception of 180 days left to serve at Georgia Department of Corrections Women's Probation Detention Center. You will have a $2,000 baseline plus all applicable surcharges. You'll have a delayed reporting date up to 30 days, and I'll leave it up to you in probation and the Sheriff's Department to figure out the dates and times for your surrender. This will all be in the Georgia First Offender Act, which means there will not be a conviction on your record. You be subject to special conditions of probation. Number 2, 7, 10, 11, 15, 19, 24, 25, 32, 34, 35, and 36. And that will be the judgment sent to court. Ms. Derriso, unless you want to withdraw your plea and go to trial. You want to go to trial on this matter? Stand just for now. Good luck to you. Anything else, Ms. Graves?